Hi, and welcome to the Infopreneur Academy video series. This series is split up into 7 videos, individual videos, and what I'll be teaching you in this video series is how to create products that are very profitable, that will decrease your refund rate and decrease your support tickets, and how to create products very quickly, but actually create products that are still good quality. Now, over the years, I've created products since 2003, and I've been behind many successful product launches. So I can tell you basically how to create products at a faster rate, but also good quality as well. So before we get started, I want to give you a quick overview of this particular video series, which is split up into 7 individual videos. So I'm going to talk about the 7 videos first, then I want to show you what kind of tools you're going to need, and then we'll talk about how it works. Now, I'm a big believer in starting this out this way, because if you know what to expect, first of all, then you will know how it all will piece together, and it all makes sense when you learn all of the videos and all the information step by step. It'll be easier for you to implement at a faster rate. Now, I'm always about how to create products, how to do things at a faster rate without losing quality. So this particular video is video number 1, so I won't go too much into that. Video number 2, we're going to talk about what increases and decreases conversions. This is very vital. In order to create a good quality product, you have to understand what are the things that you can do to a product that will increase your conversions and decrease your conversions, what will increase your refund rates and decrease your refund rates, and support tickets and things like that. So as you will see, video number 1, 2, and 3 are generally mainly PowerPoint slides, because I'm preparing you for actually creating the product. So after videos 1, 2, 3, I will actually dive in and show you step by step by showing you on the screen what to do. So just to show you and just to tell you in advance, it's not going to be pure PowerPoint slides. Otherwise, that would just be boring. Video number 3, we're going to talk about planning for your good product. Before you create a product, as you know, you've got to research the market, you've got to understand them, you've got to brainstorm, and you've got to plan. Now, planning in video 3, the way I've laid out this video series is really the way I create products. You will notice in video 4 we talk about writing super fast sales letters. So you notice that we go from planning a good product to writing the sales letter. And you might ask why that I don't go straight to creating the product. It's because sales letters actually help you understand the market, understand how to create a good product. So that's what we're going to talk about in video 4, how to create super fast sales letters. I can create a sales letter now within less than 2 to 3 hours. Generally, sales letters can take up to a day or more. But if you understand the pattern and understand the thought process, then you can do things at a faster rate. Now, video number 5, we're going to talk about creating your own product. This is the easy part, and I'll show you that in just a minute. Video number 6 is the creating a training area. Now, remember, in order to increase your conversions and decrease the refund rate and decrease the support tickets, creating a training area actually helps a lot. Video number 7, I'm going to talk about packaging your product for release. Now, sometimes this can be pretty self-explanatory, but I'm not going to assume that you know everything. So just to cover everything and cover all the loopholes, I'm going to go over packaging your product for release. Now let's talk about the tools that you're going to need. You're going to need like Notepad or Microsoft Word, some sort of word processing program. I use Notepad because when you copy things from Notepad to your website editor or anything like that, there's no weird characters. Like if you copy something from Microsoft Word into something else, then generally Microsoft Word has all these weird characters that I'll copy over. So that's why I use Notepad, and I use Notepad as well because it's not as pretty and somehow that enables you to make the stuff faster. And I'll show you that in just a minute. It's just different ways to psych your mind out to speed up the process. I also use Composer, which is a free HTML editor. You don't need to know anything about HTML. All you need to know is how to use the tool. If you know how to use Microsoft Word, then using Composer is going to be very easy for you to do. Then you're going to need QPDF or some sort of PDF creator. QPDF is free, so Notepad, Composer, and QPDF, they're all free. Now, Camtasia does cost a little money up front, but if you're going to create quality video products, then you will need Camtasia. Generally, in most of my video products, I try to stay away from tools that cost money. Now, if you don't want to invest money into Camtasia, you can try it out for 30 days, and if you like it, then great. But I will say, Camtasia, the quality is great. I'm using Camtasia right now to record PowerPoint slides. I'm using a different microphone, of course, and I'll show you different types of microphones that you can use to increase the quality of your sound. Now, I'm using kind of a low-grade condenser microphone because I've got my better condenser microphone over there on the other room, but this is a pretty good quality and it doesn't cost that much. It only costs about $40, $50, which you can create really good quality videos. Now, Cam Studio, on the other hand, if you go to Google, type in Cam Studio, you will probably find Cam Studio for a lot cheaper. Now, I'm only providing you this as an optional tool because Cam Studio can do just about the screen capture type stuff that Camtasia can do. Now, if you're a Macintosh user, you're probably wondering, well, what about me? Well, Macintosh, you can use something like ScreenFlow if you want. I don't have a Macintosh, unfortunately, but I've heard a lot of great things about ScreenFlow that it's almost as good or better than Camtasia in terms of Macintosh. And of course, you're going to need a USB microphone. USB microphones allow you to connect your microphone to your laptop or to your desktop, and it really gives you a good quality at the same time. Now let's talk about how it works, and then I'm going to move on to video number 2. You see, before you get started, you gotta understand what increases and decreases conversions, what increases and decreases refund rates, as well as support tickets and things like that. If you understand all of this, then next time when you create your own product, you will be able to create a good quality product that actually saves you lots of time and money. Because I can tell you countless of times where I've created products and there were nothing wrong with the exact product, but there was a lot of questions that were unanswered. And because I was getting new, I was new to the area, I was just getting started, you know. I had about 20, 30 questions per day. And my initial product, when I started out with that, I was getting 100 questions per day. But eventually now, because I've been able to create good products for my clients and things like that, and working behind the scenes, I use the same step-by-step process. And they've come back to me and they've told me, you know, you created this system, you created these products. I literally get very little questions. Even for me, when I set up my products, I literally get around maximum 2 to 3 questions per day, or even none at all. So that's really how it works. Now, in terms of product creation, you will start on the second line here. You will research and plan. You will brainstorm, you will research the market, and you will plan that out. This process right here takes about 80% because if you think about it, the research, the planning, the understanding of the product, understanding your audience, and understanding on how to go about creating the product, that's about 80%. So 80% of my time I spend, or more, 80 or 90%, is research and planning. Then you can go ahead and write the sales letters. I talk about that, how to write sales letters fairly quickly, and how to use that as a platform to create your product. Now, creating your product is very easy. Right now I'm creating a product, I'm creating a video product or a video series. 80% of that time was put into research and planning. 15% is only the recording the videos or creating the product. So 15%, you see 80% was done, so I already know exactly how I'm going to teach it and how all the loopholes and things like that. Now recording will take about a couple hours, maybe 4, 5, 6 hours for recording, editing, and things like that. But as you can see, it's only 15%. So that's the easy part. Then after you create your product, you need to create something that will support your product. For example, like a training or support area. Now, some people might say, well, what about forums? Well, I'll actually talk about that later down the road, and I don't actually recommend forums. And I'll show you why. And different products are different. Some products may work good with forums, but most products I found it's better just to not have a forum. Then lastly, we'll get the product ready to sell. So as you can see, it's a very, very straightforward process. You will not believe how easy it is to create products once you understand all the loopholes, how everything works, and how a simple thought process can change the way you create your products. So let's go ahead and move on to video number 2 and talk about what increases and decreases conversions, refund rates, and support tickets.